What is up, everyone? This is episode 6 of the White Yoda podcast. I'm your host, Ryan Dunkel, and as always, I have something in store for you guys today. Real quick, though, guys, if you enjoy this channel and you've got something out of it, some sort of value from any of my episodes, please share it with a friend, tell a family member, tell somebody that's important in your life, suggest it to them, pass it along, because I want to be able to help as many people as I can. But in order to do that, I'm going to need your guys' help. So please let people know, pass it along. And as always, if you guys have anything you want me to talk about, comment in the section below for me. Let me know what you guys want to hear. All right. So a little while back, I got asked a question, and it kind of got me to thinking. And this question was, Ryan, how do you have fun? You do all of these things that aren't fun. What do you do that it makes your life enjoyable? What do you enjoy doing? And so I got to thinking about that, and it kind of brought up a lot of interesting things about what's allowed me to succeed just in all of the things that I undertake, right? And the conclusion that I came to was that the things that I find fun is what has allowed me to succeed. And so I realized that the things that I enjoyed, and trust me, this is going to sound really crazy, the things that I enjoyed were the things that I usually did when I was bogged down with work to do. And those days that I came home and I was stressed out and just frazzle-brained about all the work that I was doing, those are the days that I went to bed and I was the happiest. And it sounds really weird, but when you look into it, those days I was only focused on one thing, and that's finishing all the things that I had to do. All of the goals, the achievements, the dreams that I had, I forgot about them. They didn't matter. All that mattered at this point was the process. And so I realized from that a lot of the reason that people can't succeed is because they're not loving the process. I love achieving goals, but not because of the goal itself, because of the process that I'm going to go through to achieve that goal. The goals, the ambitions, the dreams, all of those things, reaching them, it's very, very fulfilling. But there's nothing that matches when you forget all about them. When you're just so focused on getting that one thing done that you can't even think about the things that you're trying to achieve. You're just focused on those things. The days that I'm happiest with myself are the days that I go to bed and I'm just completely exhausted and I've done everything that I can throughout the day. I'm improving myself, I'm making myself better, and so I'm a lot happier with who I am on those days, and because of that, it leads on to other days that I'm feeling better. And so even though I'm not doing the traditional things like going and hanging out with friends and every night or partying on the weekends, I'm still enjoying every minute of my life. And so I realized that goals are important. Goals help you succeed. They allow for a lot of things to happen. But if that's all that there is, that's all that you're trying to reach is this goal, and you're not worried about anything else, you're not going to be happy. This is why you have people that are rich and they're millionaires, some even billionaires, that they have all this money, they have everything that they could want in the world, and they're not happy. And that's because they don't love what they're doing. They love the outcome, they love that money that they're getting, they love what it leads to, but they don't like what they're doing in between. And so they go to work and they're not happy with the work that they're doing, and so it's not fun for them. Meanwhile, the people that are rich and happy, this is because they have this goal of reaching this certain amount of money, but they're also loving everything that they're doing. And so those people end up being a lot more successful and a lot happier with their lives because of that. And so what we do a lot of times is we forget that we have to love that process. We set these goals and we chase after them, but we forget that you have to love the process along the way. And so what happens if you don't love the process is you're going to have one of two things happen. You're either going to put in all of this work and you're going to hate it along the way, and you're going to get about halfway through, maybe further, and you're just going to drop the goal. You're not going to care because it's too much work for you to do. You don't enjoy doing it. Or you're going to put in all this hard work, you're going to hate it the whole time, you're going to get to the end of this goal, and you're going to not be satisfied, because the goal, reaching that goal, is not going to make up for all that hard work that you hated. So you have to figure out, you have to find a goal that you enjoy, but also in something that you enjoy the process of doing. Putting in that extra hour every single time. So, for example, top 10% is getting ready to be announced, and top 10% is something that I've shot for my entire high school career. Even top 5%. It's a goal that I've set. But if I didn't love who I was along the way, I didn't enjoy the process of putting in all of this work, when they announce it in a few days, whatever number I am, 1, 2, 5, whatever number I am, I wouldn't be happy, because that's just a goal. It's just a number. It doesn't define who I am if I don't love the process. But because I've loved putting in that work and, missing different, fun events because of it, it's become a part of me. And so when I reach that goal, I'm going to be a lot more satisfied. I'm going to be a lot happier. And it's not going to feel like, oh, okay, I've reached this goal. What's next? Yeah, that was nice. That was awesome. It's not going to feel empty. It's going to add on to the next goal in my life instead of just being an endpoint for another goal, if that makes sense. So Steve Jobs has an amazing quote that wraps this all up, and it goes like this: the only way to do great work is to love what you do. So it doesn't really matter what you accomplish in your life or in your day. The specifics don't matter. We're all going to have different things that we enjoy. We're all going to have different interests. We're all going to have different passions. So the specifics don't matter. The important thing is that you find something that you enjoy doing, something that pulls you to it. And you're going to have a goal. Goals are important, even though they can be harmful. Goals are significant. They allow you to be successful. They allow for all those really good things. But once you start the journey, it's important to forget about that goal. You have to realize that the journey is what the important part is. And the goal is significant because it's allowing you to go through that journey. It's setting that up. But the journey, the process is what's important, because if you go through and you don't love the process of this goal, then you're gonna put in all this work for the goal. You're gonna get to the end of it. You're gonna get frustrated because it's not making you happy like you thought it would, and then you're gonna fall back into these temporary fixes that you think are gonna make you happy. Watching TV, partying, hanging out with friends every day. You're gonna think that these are gonna make you happy, and then you're gonna settle for a life that you're just comfortable enough with, that you don't ever push yourself to see how far you can really go. So you need to find out something that is going to pull you. It's going to allow you to love the process, and so therefore it's going to change the things that you think are fun. You find out how to make the process fun, how to make it something that you enjoy doing, and you'll be able to succeed in anything that you do, anything that you set out to do. Because the trick is to love what you're doing, to enjoy every minute of the things that you're doing, no matter what kind of struggle you're going through. And that's how you're going to reach success. That's how you're going to be happy with the success that you reach as well.